Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For me, the best activity for Nature Week is organize a trip to National Park in Pahang. As we all know, those who live in the city does not get to witness lots of different types of animals and plants and never have time to appreciate nature. They also does not have enough exposure about nature as their parents are busy working days and nights. By visiting the national park, they will encounter various species of animals and plants which rarely found in the city. Surely they will be amazed by the beauty of God's creation. How about you, candidate D?
Oh, I think I disagree with your point because I think the trip may cost a lot of money. So where we can find a sponsor to do the trip. So I think we can have a recycling day. So by having this event, we can reduce the resources used in daily basis. Like example, the people can do a carpooling or use the public transport. Okay, this because we can save a petrol as it contribute to as it can reduce the contribute to the air pollution. So we can reduce the carbon dioxide in our air. So more tree can be grow healthier. Besides that, the people also can live healthy. So how about you, candidate A?
I do agree with your points, candidate. By recycling, we can reduce the material use in our daily basis, such as papers, tins of cans, and whatnot. But I think my point is a little bit better than yours. My suggestion, I'm proposing a tree planting activity for this Nature Week. By doing tree planting activity, okay, I'd like to enlighten you with some knowledge. You all know about illegal activities, right? Especially about illegal logging. They have been occurring at our country for many years, and dozens of trees, countless trees have been cut down every day, every minute. So I think we should do tree planting activities. We have to replenish the number of trees that have been cut down, especially the tropical forests, the swamp forests. They have been targeted. Do you know that these trees are habitats to a lot of different animals? Like swamp, we have alligators, and tropical, we have monkeys, and lots of other animals. So we have to resupply, and also reduce our fresh air quality. What do I mean by this? We have oxygen, right? Where oxygen is produced by trees, right? So we have more oxygen and we have more carbon dioxide than we have oxygen. So we need to keep the flow of air qualities in our atmosphere. So I think my point is a little bit better than yours, candidate. So what about you, candidate? What is your suggestion for this Nature Week?
Yes, candidate A, I really agree with your point, but I think my point is the best because it is the point to have a camping trip to a forest reserve. From that activities, we can increase awareness about illegal logging. We can also increasing our love to the nature. From that, we can support the government to depress the illegal logging, and then it will make the activities will be decreased among years to years. Other than that, we also can learn the way to take care of forest reserve. Then we also can learn the importance of forest reserve.
Okay, may I interrupt your candidacy? I agree with your point. I strongly disagree with your point. Your point is a little bit close to candidate D point, which is making a trip. So I have to say, doing a trip cost is going to take a lot of risk. What if someone get hurt? What if someone got injected, get infected by some infection, or get bit by a snake? There are a lot of risks doing making a trip to a forest reserve.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you, candidate A. My point is about the same to candidate C. Although this trip has pros and cons, the pros is much more than the cons. Alright, we can learn the do's and don'ts of flora and fauna, of handling flora and fauna, and we can get more insightful depth about national park in Malaysia. But I agree with your point, candidate A, because tree planting is the easiest way to uplift our spirit during the nature week.
Candidate B, I agree with your point. I think we can get more knowledge about nature, but there is not much effect toward the nature, because I think we can get or we can learn the knowledge from the book or internet nowadays. So how we want to help the nature, right? For the nature week, we just can learn the information and knowing that by reading the book or surf the internet. So I think my suggestion is 3R, you know, reduce, recycle, and reuse. I have set the reduce one. So for the recycle is to dispose of any unwanted material properly. So by doing this recycle, we can dispose the unwanted material such as bottle, newspaper, glass. For the recycle, we have 3 dustbin. Blue for the paper, brown for the glass, and orange color is for the tin and aluminium. So I think recycle is much effective than your point, candidate B.
Yes, candidate D, I accept with your point. True, if we do recycle, there is positive effect to our nature. But if we make a camping trip, we can learn and we can apply these advantages when we are older. You agree with me?
I agree with you, candidate C, but like I said, candidate D has proposed. We don't have a lot of money. Okay, by going into that, where do we get the equipment? Not to mention, we have to plan for this. It might take days and weeks, which we don't have as a university students. We have to account for any injuries that we could get, and so we need proper equipment, and proper equipment costs a lot of money, like candidate C suggested. So my point is a little bit better because we don't need a lot of money. So my point is tree planting, right? So we can just buy seeds from a local supermarket or stores, so and some shoveling equipment. So we don't need much time. So I think my point is a little bit better.
Yes, I agree because we do not have enough money, right?
Right.
Yes, but this way that's your way doesn't need much bill. Meanwhile, we can use this money to do the others activities for this nature week.
Like I said before, I agree with candidate A because it is the easiest way to uplift our spirit during the nature week.
I
How about
also agree with candidate A because I think tree planting is much closer to the nature, beside than the doing a recycling day.
I think we can reach to a consensus that tree planting activity is what we're going to do for this nature week. It's the
Yes.
best suggestion. Alright, that's
Right.
there.
Thank
Bye.
you.